A small gathering of resistance outside the White House against the US attacking Syria, as their leaders look at military options. An important ally, the UK, may have voted against intervening in Syria in reaction to the suspected use of chemical weapons. But the US Defense Chief, Chuck Hagel, says the United States still hopes to act with other allies.
Our approach is to continue to find an international coalition that will act together. And I think you're seeing a number of countries say publicly, state their position on the use of chemical weapons.
On Thursday, British members of Parliament voted against involvement in military action.
The ayes to the right, 272. The noes to the left, 285.
Among those who voted against the government's proposal were 30 Conservatives, members of Prime Minister David Cameron's own party.
It is very clear tonight that while the House has not passed a motion, it is clear to me that the British Parliament, reflecting the views of the British people, does not want to see British military action. I get that, and the government will act accordingly.
And in Australia, the Prime Minister there said his government remains confident chemical weapons were used and that Syrian President Bashar al-Assad is responsible. But then he said there's still time for diplomacy at the United Nations.
For the rest of the international community, the focus remains exclusively on the diplomatic process in New York.
UN teams are on their last day of a fact-finding mission in the suburbs of the Syrian capital, Damascus. Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon is expecting word on whether chemical weapons were used on people in Syria as early as Saturday. Caroline Malone, Al Jazeera.